Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Sean.
It's your boy, Rel.
Yo, we back for another episode, which is episode 2
of the Double Shift Podcast.
There you go. Yo, thank y'all for coming back and tuning in with us. But, yo, we're going to get straight into it today, man.
What we talking about today,
we're going to be talking about the MTA.
Yeah.
MTA.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk about
all y'all can relate to it. Most people can relate to it.
Terrible.
So, let's get into the first, question of the segment.
Fuck a question. Yo, MTA, yo wildin'. Why y'all keep raising the prices and raising the fares?
True.
And it's just getting worse and worse
True.
on the MTA.
Yo, before we get into the bad condition of the MTA, I want to get your opinion on giving money to the homeless people on the trains. What is your opinion?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about it? Like, do you give...
Sometimes I give it, and sometimes I don't, because it all depends on how I feel about it that day, and also it depends on if I feel like this person is actually going to use this money to help them, or they're going to use this money to do something that they don't need to be doing.
What do you mean, like drugs?
Drugs. People could be using money to do anything. Like,
okay. So, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, like,
some people don't even need the money. Some people could just be scheming you.
No, you're right, and that's what I'm saying. I had a bad experience before, and my thing is, I'd rather give you food than give you money, or I'd rather give you a Metro card before I give you money, because that really shows you if somebody really needs, help or not. Because one day I'm coming off the one train, I'm coming from home, I'm going to work. And there's a guy begging for change to get on the train.
Can I get some change, brother?
It's something like that. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I really didn't have no money on me. I'm like, what do you need it for? He's like, I'm trying to get on the train. I'm trying to get home. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't have it limited, but I can swipe you on. The guy looked me in my eye.
Look you dead in your face.
Dead in my face and go, I didn't ask for that. I asked for money.
Chump.
Bro, after that, it kind of messed up the whole perspective of giving people money, because I'm just like, listen, you didn't want to get on the train. You wanted to take that money and go drink or do something that you wasn't supposed to be doing with that money that I'm giving you, bro,
Yeah.
So nowadays, giving people money on a train, I feel like, I don't know. And then you have people that been scamming on these trains for mad long. Like, they get on the train and tell a sob story of how they don't got work and they living on the streets and they doing this and they doing that for money.
But people would say, well, how do you know? How do you know which homeless person needs
because
and which homeless person doesn't?
I said, some of these people have been doing this for years, though.
It's tough to make that call.
It's people that been on these trains for years doing this, though.
Years.
Like, there's people that been on these... And then they take shifts. They take shifts.
I've definitely seen 2 homeless people fighting over a territory.
Exactly. So they get on the train, and then this is one lady. She already has a child with her, and it's so crazy because this lady went and had another baby. She went and had a whole nother baby and using the same line that she's been using for the past 7-8 years. Now, I don't live in the Bronx no more, but when I lived up there, this lady used to be on the D train. Now? I'm in Jersey now.
Oh, you a Jersey boy?
Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're not from the Bronx. You hear that, David?
Here you go.
Jersey, right?
I'm on the D train, and she gets on the train, and she's telling the same story that she was telling from 5 years ago.
About what?
Oh, I have no help. I live in a shelter. I need help to feed my child. I can't get public assistance, and I'm still waiting on. And I'm like, wait, this lady looked very familiar.
You said she had a whole new baby.
She had a whole nother baby.
So what you think she did with the other baby?
Probably in school now. Probably in school. So I'm like, yo, this is. And I remember this lady's face because she had the baby like in this holding thing on her chest.
A pouch?
Like a pouch, yeah. But then she had like a sign that she walked through the train with. And I'm like, wait, this is the same lady. And then there's certain people that know who you are. So when they see you, they get up off that train.
Yeah, that's true.
They get up off that train because they already know that you're about to shout them out, or you're going to be like, nah, bro, like, you not homeless. There's no way you homeless because I seen you.
That don't really bother me too much when I understand, like, you hate to see someone use a child in order to get money. That don't really bother me much as when the person comes on the train and they're just like, they just like walk up to your face or put a cup in your face. And you like, yo, my man.
You know what it is? They're getting bold now.
Yeah, like they don't like. There's no sign. There's no nothing. Yeah, they just come to you and go, yo, let me get $1. Like, yo, my man.
They definitely doing that now. Bro. They are definitely doing that now, and
we'll look at you funny if you don't like. Yeah, this is the problem. Y'all don't want to feed me, but if I was out here and I robbed one of y'all, bro, it don't work.
Yeah, they get mad now when you don't give them money.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. And recently, like, this was like the other day, like maybe a couple of days ago, I'm on my way up to the NBA store, and I'm on a train. And when I get on the train, the guy is this young dude on there. He's already asking the train for money. He's like, please, I'm looking for work, and I'm going out looking, and and no one was paying him no mind. I put my headphones on because I'm like, listen, I work hard for my money, and I can't help every person on this train. Like, if I give a person that claims they homeless money every time they get on, I'll be broke. I'll be homeless asking for money. So he's on the train asking for money. He goes back and forth 2 times, and you can hear his voice getting more and more aggressive because no one paying him no mind. Then he starts yelling at the top of his lungs, fuck y'all, you see what I mean? I'm trying to ask for help, but none of y'all fucking people want to give me help. And I'm just like, so you're upset that we don't want to go in our pockets and give you money. Yes. We pay taxes already.
Nobody cares.
You know what I'm saying? Taxes. We pay taxes. So we're already helping with a lot of stuff. They have shelters. They have men's shelters. You can apply for food stamps. Listen, I'm not ashamed to say I applied for food stamps back in the day when I was struggling, and they gave it to me.
Let me hear that. Struggle.
You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to all my oodles and noodles, baby.
Exactly. So when people give me the sob story, listen, I wasn't born with money. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Like, I was poor, a loaf of bread and a pack of bologna. So
she was out there doing.
You got to get out there and go get to this money, and you got to make it happen. So that's why I don't be like, all right, certain people, there's, all right, I understand. But then the other people's like, you young, you got your health, go out there, go get that money.
So what you think they doing?
Yo, bro, I think they feel like, they fucking the money up.
I ain't out here trying to rob nobody. I ain't out here trying to hustle nobody. I'm just out here trying to sell candy for my basketball team.
That's another one.
That's the hustle, baby.
They do with the candy, yo. And it used to start with the young kids. It's not even, they 40 now.
It's still on the same basketball team.
Bro, these dudes is grown men talking about I'm selling candy to stay out of trouble. Bro, you're 40. You got a family. What are you talking about staying out of trouble?
Now my sons is on the basketball team.
Exactly, bro. No, but they doing it as a family now.
Oh, is it?
They doing it as a they doing it as a family now. So he wasn't playing when
you said he on the team.
Yo, bro, he got I be seeing these grown men and that they stand next to the door and they let the young kids give the sob story.
Okay.
And then when you if you getting off the stop. The whatever, and they getting off the stop too. You see them get off with the young kid, and count the money up. And I be like, yo, they doing this other, like they using the kids now to pay the rent. Like they don't even want to go out and work no more. They want to go. They get the kids, the cute kids, to talk about a basketball team. And 9 times out of 10, these kids don't even be on the basketball team. So, like these kids, like nah.
Well, why you mad at them?
I ain't mad at them.
Oh, so
I feel like, in my opinion,
I mean, they're not the only one doing it.
It's a shame, though.
Look at the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scout use children to sell cookies.
You know who else who use kids? What? You said the Girl Scouts, but you remember back in the day, like the elementary school, middle school, they try to get your kids to sell.
Candy.
But it'd be so funny because it'd be like, yo, so if I sell 1,000 boxes of cookies, I get a keychain?
You get a keychain, bro.
Like, yo.
They get a plastic keychain, bro. Like a McDonald's toy.
Exactly.
Like that.
But when you see the principal, he pull up in that fresh new Escalade. Yeah, no doubt. Well, yo,
the budget money.
Yeah, exactly. Yo. Pussy Boots is not slick. Yo, stop using this budget money to put them 20s, them 20-inch rims on the Escalade, baby.
Extra change in your pocket.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to Riley though. He changed the game.
Yeah, for real. Like all this using these kids, man. Y'all going to stop it. And the schools is doing it first. The schools was doing it first. They was using the kids, including us, when we was growing up, to sell cookies and candy.
Then it was the Girl Scouts.
Then it was the Girl Scouts and all that extra stuff. But now they done became entrepreneurs. They look like, oh, well, you ain't gonna sell no cookies for the school. We gonna go buy these candies wholesale, and then we gonna sell it on our own to make this money. And you gotta remember, it's tax free at that. So yeah, they not even paying no taxes on us.
It's true.
Yeah, shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into something that really
the MTA, right?
MTA, right? That's really getting to me. These dudes, and I have no real issue with them, but these dudes that's flipping all over the train,
the kick flippers,
yo, they got to get themselves together.
Pole sliders,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's the ones that really know what they doing, and then there's ones that just buck wild. They just flipping and kicking and like, and I'm waiting for one of them to kick me one of these days.
Oh yeah, bro. They be wilding. They do be wilding. Like if you I haven't seen no one get kicked yet, but I'm kind of excited to see someone get kicked. I know that's a negative thing.
Listen, guys, if y'all got a video of somebody getting kicked, please send it in. We want to see that.
Double shift.
Yeah, at Double Shift on our Instagram page or email us at doubleshift@gmail.com or hit us on the website www.doubleshift.com.
Because I know by now somebody got kicked in the face.
Yeah, we definitely want to see that. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling you to go out there and kick somebody in the face.
Oh no,
that's what we're not telling you to do.
Definitely see.
But if you do have a video or you seen something on the train and you have it, send it in to us. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just for kicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they make money too. They make a couple of dollars. Yeah. But the question is, should they really be doing that, like on their train?
Why not? I don't see why not, because nowadays you have to use what's around you to get where you want to go. And a lot of kids don't have the money to go to dance school, so they learn how to do things watching YouTube videos. So they get themselves out there.
There's other places you can go dance, bro.
You right.
The subway.
But where you're going to get the most attention there?
Nah, that's not true.
Why not?
Because when you go downtown, like on 34th, you see people like playing the guitar. They let them rock. They let them do it out there. So why can't you? But I do see them.
But if you go to 42nd Grand Central, they be out there dancing.
Right. So why you gotta go on the train? Now?
Because sometimes it is so funny, because you see how we got venues like Barclays and Madison Square Garden and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These subway stations are their venues. So if you got people who already got that spot for the day, so you look and go, well, all right, let me go to 34th Street. You go there, somebody got that lock. You like, all right, let me go to 59th Street. You go up there, they got that lock. Yeah. So you go, you know what? I'm going to get on this train and kick flip all over the place. And like I said, I have no problem with the ones who know what they're doing. Like the ones that have talent, and there's some of them that really
are nice.
Yeah, they nice. They do their thing. I seen one guy, man. It was so like crazy, because this dude was trying to do the put the hat on his foot and then flip it up on his head.
Yeah. And
bro, he tried like 10 times and it just didn't, like, and then the hat was filthy and it was, bro, everyone was just disgusted because, and they had the nerve to try to clap it up for himself, and we like,
oh, he was Dolo?
He's by himself. Like he played his own music.
Yo, y'all gotta chill. Which group of y'all like kicked this man out? Now he out here dancing by himself. That's disrespectful.
So it was just like, yo, listen, I kind of felt sorry for him because he's playing music off his phone. And then I'm like, yo, bro, you tried this hat kick flip like 10 times and it did not work out for you. And then you still wanted to give you money. So it's like, bro, you didn't even put on a good show.
You put on a terrible show. You still asking for the cash.
Still asking for the money. Like, bro, listen, at least put on a good show. And then let us be the judge and say, yo, you know what? He did a great job. Yo, let's give him something.
Honestly, talking about putting on a good show, I'm gonna say this though. I'm kind of over the subway dances because I've seen like all the most dances, the most.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for like, yo, 2 groups to bump into each other in battle. I got, yo, bro. I definitely, I got a dub on it. Matter of fact, I got 50 on it.
Okay.
I want to see 2 groups. Get on the train at the same time. And battle it out.
Like, what's the movie with B2K?
You got something? Yeah. I definitely want to see that battle.
I don't want to see that. I want to see that.
I definitely. Yo, E-Train around what? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yo, I need to see a battle.
Yo, that's real. I want to see that because I don't want to see nobody getting kicked by mistake, and I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to see groups of dancers fighting over. Because who gets the money at the end?
Whoever was the best. We gonna clap it up. Whoever had the best performance.
So basically, you're gonna get $50 to one group, and then the other group just gotta walk away. So they just waste their time dancing. So basically,
that gives you more. That gives you like as a dancer, that gives you more like I gotta get better. So like these dudes is better than us.
I guess, bro. So how about you set something up? Set a venue up for them then.
Nah. I want to see it raw.
So you want to see the raw. So basically, you want them to dance. For your excitement,
they're dancing already. What are you talking about?
But they dancing as a team. But you want them to battle each other.
They want not each other. Like if there's another group out there, because they don't all be together though. They don't all be together, so it could be Harlem versus the Brooklyn dancers, or it could be Bronx dancers versus. You feel me?
I can see that going.
They was doing that back in the day when they used to dance on video.
Yeah,
they was battling
and
each other.
And that was in the 80s or the 90s.
No. This was around our time.
Our time.
They was Toe Wop. Remember the Toe Wop?
Yeah, but you know how many fights broke out when Toe Wop started and Harlem shaking when somebody got too crazy and slapped somebody's hat off. Now everybody brawling.
But that was real. What you mean? That was real. That's what it was about. Like that was raw. Not saying that I want to see people fight, but that energy. This
is a terrible idea. This is a great idea. This is all real idea.
Plus, the kids nowadays they don't really get into fights. When the last time you seen people fight?
Yo, bro, I see people fight all the time, bro. I always see somebody getting into.
When's the last time you seen a hand-to-hand fight? When's the last time you see a hand-to-hand fight?
I don't really be outside like that, but I bet you I can pull something up where somebody's scrapping.
I always see like people screaming at each other now. Like they just be screaming at each other, but nobody actually do anything.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna pull something up. I'll send it to you, yo.
Right.
But yo,
right now, right?
I
just recently seen an argument, right?
Mm-hmm. I see fights on the bus, but we'll get into that after.
And all they do is be screaming at each other. But anyway,
I seen somebody swing.
So recently I just seen it was 2 guys fighting over a seat. So it was a guy sitting in a chair. He had his bag in the chair.
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
So another guy came on and see him and asked him to move his bag. So the guy looked around like there's other seats, but the guy, he didn't want to move his bag. So they started getting to argument.
Yeah, dickhead. That's why.
Who's a dickhead?
The nigga don't want to. The dude who don't want to move his bag is a pure dickhead.
Well, how? Because there's other seats on the. I understand it because there's other seats on the train. So why would you want to sit next to another guy?
I understand what you're saying. You make sense with that. But my thing is, why your bag is in the seat?
Because it's comfortable. Or maybe this is an expensive bag. I don't want to put it on the floor.
All right, and then the thing about it is, even though there's seats on the train, that might be one time that, he might be right. You don't have to sit directly next to me if there's other seats on the train. But I have seen people where it's rush hour and people have their bag in the seats. And then they look at you like, I'm not moving it. And there's one guy that I take the bus every morning, and he's a older Spanish guy, and every morning he has his book bag in his seat. Now, I don't make no big deal out of it if there's other seats on the bus. I'll just go to the back. But the mornings where it's packed, excuse me, one time he tried to act like he don't know English. So I gladly picked the bag up and put it on his lap and sat down.
See, you're bugging.
I'm not bugging. Listen, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wild out on you.
Then he would have wilded out though. But it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I want to sit down. I got a whole shift. I got 2 shifts. I got to work one job.
No other seats?
It was no other seats. Everybody's looking at this guy like, yo, he needs to move his bag. So I said, Papa, can you move your bag?
I understand what you're saying, bro, but I really hate like when people, for instance, if I'm sitting in the booth joint on the train.
What, the 2-seater?
Yeah, the 2-seater. I'm not trying to like if you know if you a big person or not.
Yeah, true.
You know if you could fit in the spot or not.
True.
So
no, that like I said,
I don't want to. Don't squeeze next to me, bro.
I do agree with you
because I don't know what you be doing. I don't know what's going on in your house. Are you filthy? You have bed bugs. Bro, I don't want nobody rubbed up against me, bro.
I feel you, but that's and this is what I'm saying. When people talk like that, I don't want this, I don't want that, then you need to go get a car.
Clearly.
You need to go get a car.
That's
because
true.
when you start that, I don't want people sitting next to me, I want people rubbing up against me, you need to move back, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, all right, bro, listen, this is a train. And
this is a train, but people should know personal space. We could get into that too.
When it comes to MTA, there's no personal space.
That's the problem. Mm-hmm. People should know. You should know how close you should be to somebody. For instance, when somebody's sitting down, right, you should not have your nuts in somebody else's. You should not have your nuts in somebody else's face. No, you should not be that close.
Yo, guys, listen,
to like
my fellas,
crotch. What are you
listen
talking
to me,
about?
my guys.
They wild.
Listen, for all the men of America. If someone is sitting in front of you, do not swing your crotch in front of their face.
Yeah,
please do me that favor.
Do that, like,
and I don't. If it's a man or woman, please do not put your crotch in their face. Like please.
Or the woman with the big bag that's swinging her bag around on the train. Why?
Another thing.
Like she don't know that her bag is hitting people.
My women, if you have badass kids, do not put them next to me to look out the window. I'm sorry. I love kids. I love kids. Like I'm a love kids.
Is a 2-year-old kicking the shit out of you.
Listen, like I'm trying to go somewhere and
smiling.
Yeah, he's out here like, come on, get your children. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all sit there and watch your child kick someone because they looking out the window. I know they're a child. Don't get me wrong, but that's your job as a parent to make sure you tell them to sit down or you put them on your lap or whatever you need to do. But they should not be kicking the person next to them. Like, ladies, get your kids. Guys, don't have your crotch swinging in people's face. Like, nobody wants that at all. But
then some people just be wilding with the stuff they bring on the train, bro.
True.
I seen the son bring a whole surfboard on the train.
No, they do be wilding. It should be some type of like, yo.
Why did you get on with this? Nah. Yo, can you bring dogs on the train or not?
I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that a lot.
I seen somebody bring like a pit bull and like sit under the chair. That was different.
Yeah, they get. No, I done seen somebody have the whole dog on the seat. No,
like the small dogs.
No, it was a nice sized dog. It was a nice sized dog.
Yo, that's somebody that don't want nobody sitting next to them.
I was like, I'm standing up on the train. I think I had like 2-3 stops, and the guy gets on. He sits down, and then he like pats the seat. Mm-hmm. And the dog gets up on the seat. Mm. The next stop, a nice amount of people got on. Now everybody's looking at this guy like, yo, why do you have a dog in the seat?
Don't worry about it, it's my dog.
You know what I'm saying? For one, did you pay for that dog to get on the train?
I don't know.
That's number one.
Do you pay extra? Well, you do pay extra for like a plane, right? When you take your pet?
Yeah. I think they put you like.
What about the Metro North and stuff like that?
I'm not too sure. A lot of see, when you start getting into that, a lot of spots might allow you to bring a pet, but they might have to be in a cage or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if that dog bites somebody, who's responsible for it? You are.
Right.
So it's like, then do your dog have their shots? Do your dog have any type of bugs or any? Like, we don't know what your dog has. So,
and this is exactly how I feel about people sitting next to you. I don't know what you be doing, my man. I don't want you.
You're right. Like I see what you. But that's what I'm saying. If you have to squeeze into a tight spot, then maybe you shouldn't be sitting there. But if it's a nice amount of space there, bro, I do want to sit down. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. And on the bus, it's kind of the same thing.
With what,
with the seating spaces, like.
Yeah, bus is totally the bus. You're gonna take the L. On the bus, you're gonna take the L because there's a limited amount of space, so you're gonna be squeezed.
Yeah, but it's the way you do things, though. You can take your bag off. Then I see the women that get on the bus with the stroller. With the stroller out. Lady, put your stroller up. You know what I'm saying? Now you blocking mad extraness and like, or the stroller's hitting my foot, and then they looking at you if you spaz out. Like, miss, get your stroller.
The question is, do you get up?
No, yes, I do. And let's get into that. That is something I want to get into because that's something that's dear to my heart. And I'm getting sick of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting sick of these older ladies. Not elderly, but older ladies.
So you mean like 40s?
In their 40s, maybe.
30s.
30s, 40s, maybe mid 40s. Okay. That feel like they're obligated to a seat when they walk on the train. Once again, If you feel that obligated, you need to go get a car. Because once again, this is the Double Shift Podcast for a reason. I work double shifts, triple shifts sometimes. And if I'm sitting down and the lady gets on the train and she expects me to get up, she's going to be upset because I'm not getting up.
Ain't no man on this train. Ain't no man. It can't be no men on this train.
I don't know who raised these men, but they ain't men.
No men. Because I'm standing up.
Listen, miss, if you felt like you should have took an Uber, you should have took a cab, I'm not getting up out my seat because you want to sit down. I'm sorry. Now, let's get down to it. I will get up for a pregnant lady. Mm-hmm. I will get up for a disabled person. Mm-hmm. And I will get up for an elderly person.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? These are people. Oh, and I will get up for a child. You know?
So you're not getting up for an old man?
I'll get up for an older man. Yeah. I'll get up for an old man, you know? But if you look healthy enough to stand, you're going to stand. I'm sorry, brother. Right. Now, what is your insight about that?
How do I feel about standing for... Like I said, I stand for the elderly, stand for pregnant women, stand for anybody that I feel that is older than me that look like, okay, she needs to sit down. She don't need to be standing up.
Exactly.
But if I look at you and I feel like, nah, you're good.
Yeah, like they look healthy enough to stand. Yeah. And I be looking at these ladies like, yo, you got...
And I get up for children, too.
And you get up for children.
When I see, when we come on with a lot of children, I go, I get up.
That kind of get me mad when you get on a train with 6 children. Like, yo, listen.
I get up.
Listen, you got to get it together. But, yeah, like, if you got, like, for the ladies that, and I'm saying it because it happened to me where I had a lady disrespect me on the train before. I was disrespected. Yeah, definitely did. She violated me. And like I said, she definitely was like, oh.
Well, how did she get to violate you, though? Like, you didn't pull the move, bro?
Nah, I didn't pull the move.
Come on, you gotta pull the move. They don't even know what I'm talking about.
Nah, they don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking. Y'all all know what we talking about when we say the move. The move is acting like you sleep.
That's a fact.
And
you get
it's so there, crazy because
definitely gotta act like you fully out.
Ain't no way all the others sleep on that train. And I even see one dude open up like his side eye.
Word, is he still there?
Yeah, bro. And when he see the lady still was standing there, bro, he closed that eye right back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But it was so funny. But his stop came, which was 14th Street. This dude jumped. It's a difference between you, like, you know how you jump up and you look around, like, oh, where I'm at?
Yeah.
No, soon as when they hit 14th Street, the dude got straight up. Like, he got straight up and got off the train. So you was up the whole time, player.
Wait, that's a fact.
Yeah, no doubt.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I'm looking at the situation like, listen, I'm not getting about my seat. I'm tired. I just worked a double shift. Now I'm back at it again. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. This lady got on the train and she looked around and she's like, oh, this don't make no sense. All these men on this train, and now one of them gonna get up. So no one said nothing.
It's the car. That's
now
her bag. She in her bag.
I see her mouthing off, but I don't see nobody next to her. So I'm like, who is she talking to? So I take my headphones out, and she's like, yeah, there's no men on this train. Like, I don't know who's raising these men. So she's looking at me for some reason, and I'm like, why are you looking at me? I'm like, ma'am, no disrespect, but I'm tired.
You know why she looked at you.
So she started going off on about, I don't care how tired a man is. And I'm like, listen, you're not my lady. You're not my mom's. You're not my auntie or anything. So for you to tell me what men's supposed to do, like, no. Women's supposed to cook and clean.
Whoa.
But
I don't know what he's talking about. No more. I don't agree with anything he said.
Hold on, brother. So you're going to tell me, hold on. So you're going to tell me women is not supposed to cook and clean?
Women are not supposed to cook. Like, it's not.
I'm not saying
their main purpose.
No, I never said that though. So I never said that. So what I'm trying to say is now,
you gotta clean that up.
I'm gonna clean it up.
All right, go ahead.
There's a lot of women in this generation who don't believe in cooking.
They feel don't know how to. You mean don't know how to?
Yes, but if you don't know how to do something, don't you learn it?
Or you supposed to?
You're supposed to, right?
Yeah, you could be interested.
So this is what I'm not trying to say. Like, this is what women are supposed, like, yo, this is what you're supposed to do. What I'm trying to say, yeah, men, same thing. Men are supposed to cook and clean also. But what I'm trying to say is, like, you can't tell me what a man's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you say a man's supposed to get up, you're basically boxing me in to tell me I'm supposed to be in a particular era of the gentleman of, I don't care how tired I am, I'm supposed to get up for you.
It's weird with this generation. You know why this weird with this generation? Because back then, men are supposed to be like the protectors, the providers, and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But now we're living in a generation where women are way more independent, so they are also the protectors and the providers. Exactly. So it's kind of, how does a man play where now they have to look at a woman like, oh, she's my equal, equal, completely.
But it can't be like that. Cause we're gonna go back to the MTA, because if you're telling me we're complete equals, right, then you need to get up. Why don't you get up for a man?
You see an old man, right?
Not even an old man. Why don't you just get up for a man? Period. It don't have to be an old man.
Because then they're gonna look at you like, well, you're a man.
This is what I'm saying. So you can't keep saying equality, and we're equal, we equal. Then when you say something, unless, we're going to go off track for a quick second. Yeah. We're going for a quick second. So when a woman says, or when a guy says, take me out to dinner, we're not going to say all women is going to say no. Most women will be like, okay, yeah, I'll take you out to dinner.
They say most women do that now.
But a lot of women, I know a lot of women that be like, no, you're the man. So if you're the man, you're going to take me out first.
I say the first 2 dates. The first 2 dates, as a man, you should pay for the first 2 dates.
But tell me why, if we're yelling equality, why are we still saying what the man should be doing? Why can't a woman approach a guy and take him out and say, hey, listen, I want to take you out?
She can, but it's also going to, I don't know, the people are gonna look at it weird, because when a woman approaches, I don't know, society look at it, when a woman approaches a man, it's like she's desperate.
Yeah, understandable. Right. But this is what I'm trying to say. You cannot use the word equality when you want to use it, or when it works for you. Right. This is what I'm trying to say. Exactly. So it has to be 360 of, if it's good for you, it's good for me. Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So going back to the MTA thing, like when it comes to women, I'm sorry, if you're not an elderly woman, a child, an elderly man, or a pregnant lady, I'm sorry, or disabled, I'm not getting up. I'm sorry. I'm not getting and you can curse me out all you want. I'll just probably put my headphones on.
You meet the wrong lady.
You know what I'm saying?
She with the shit.
Yo, listen, brother. I don't want no problems, sisters. I don't want no problems at all. But at the end of the day, the MTA is getting out of control, from the fares to the services. Like the service on the MTA on the weekends is disgusting.
Oh, disgusting.
Disgusting, bro.
It took me a half an hour to get like 2 blocks.
Yeah, 2 blocks. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, like it's out of it's congested.
Even the conduct of how the MTA be moving, and I'm even talking about the customers too, because bro, the escalator. Everybody know that is an express and there's a local on the escalator.
Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for.
It's 2 sides.
Okay, talk to me.
You either stand on the line and go and ride down the escalator, or on the other side walks down the escalator. Okay. Those are express and local. Everybody knows this. This is a New York thing. This is a New York thing. So yeah, you gotta chill out with that, because I hate when somebody stands in the express line. Okay. Don't stand in the express line and then you look back like, what are y'all looking at?
So
me for?
Brother Rel,
you're in the way. That's why we looking at
Brother
you.
Rel, let me talk to you real
quick.
quick.
Especially somebody train coming. Now we're ready to push you down the escalator.
My brother,
because you're blocking traffic.
My brother.
Yeah, let me hear it, bro.
My brother Rel. Okay. Right. Let me holler at you real quick, all right?
What you talking
because
about?
I'm the dude that's not moving.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that's not moving. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, if a dude push me, we got an issue. That's number one.
Yeah, the issue is that you're gonna be in the ambulance when I push you down the escalator.
That's what you think. Okay. That's what you think. Right. But if you are in a rush, or you feel like you wanna jet down the steps, there is regular steps.
So you're not in a rush.
Well, me?
Yeah.
I'm not in no rush if I'm on the escalator.
Then why
going down? So we talk about going down. Yeah, we're not talking about going up.
So why are you in the front?
What you mean?
You know how when we all get off the subway at the same time, why do you rush to get to the steps to stop? If you're not in a rush, you should be walking slow.
I can't speak for anyone else, but when
we all seen it.
If I'm not in a rush,
have you ever been on a train and that older woman jumps up and gets in the front door, right?
Yeah.
Then she starts walking. You're like, she's walking slow. Yeah. Why did you just jump up like that?
I totally agree with you.
We get to the steps and she can't even get down.
So let me ask you a question though. So for the people that want to jet down the steps, why do you want to get on an escalator and not go down a regular steps?
Because I'm moving even faster. I'm moving faster because the steps is moving and I'm also moving. So I'm going down faster.
But the thing about it is just take the steps. You can't tell me to move out the way. I got on the escalator to take my time. So you're telling me to get out the way because you want to rush down? It's no 2 lines.
You in the express line.
You made this. Y'all made this whole express
Nobody
line.
made it.
There's no such thing of an express
line. That's retarded. That's retarded to say because then why do you see it? Why do you see a line that stays still
because
and then a line that
like
moves?
you that's starting.
No, it's a New York thing.
I didn't start.
I started that.
No, I'm saying people like you. That's starting stuff like this and then defending it.
But if it's a large amount of people doing it, that means it is a thing.
Yeah, because people follow after other people. That's why.
But it makes sense.
It doesn't make sense
because a train could be coming.
Because
you're not in a rush, so you can stand to the side while other people are trying to get to that train.
Now my thing is, if it's a train coming, I say most of us is rushing for that train too.
Not really.
So my thing is,
you just say you're not in a rush.
But if it's a train coming. Yeah, we're not going to say, let's just let the train go.
Now people will. Yo, that's got me tight when I've seen somebody in front of me walking slow. They see the train coming, and I'm like, yo, move out the way. Like I'm trying to make this train, and they're just taking it slow. They slow down. Yeah, because
then I feel like maybe you might be able to nudge them. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna hit you with a whole elbow. Like
it's the whole thing of when people's rushing down the steps, and what you rushing for? You just rush down the steps for nothing.
Oh yeah, well,
there's no train here. We don't have no train. Excuse me. No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving nowhere.
Or when you get to I hate this too. When you get to the train, okay, once you get to the train and the train is at the platform, you are staying to the side of the doors. Don't stand in front of the doors.
I done hit a couple of people with a shoulder.
Yeah, like why you standing in front of let me get off this train.
When you getting off the train, they trying to bum rush you on the train. Yeah, like, so now they pushing you back
in. Right.
And then I have hit somebody with a shoulder before, and then they want to go, come on, guy, what are you doing?
Yeah, how your shoulder game
Now my shoulder game real. Now my shoulder game real, boy.
Definitely.
I hit him with that.
Hold that.
And then I hit him with that shoulder, and when he flew back, everybody opened up the lane. You know what I'm saying?
You got them shoulders.
But this is what I'm saying. Then I look like the aggressive black guy.
You do.
Because I hit you with the shoulder.
Nah, but I see white guys pull it. I definitely see a white guy use the knee. It was ill. He used the knee.
The knee. That's nasty.
Yeah, that's
because
nasty.
we hit you with that knee and your thigh. Yeah, you gonna be. Yeah, you
moving. You moving.
Nah, you might fold a little bit though.
New York is
definitely might fold. Now let me tell you it's not even the subway passengers. Let's talk about the conductors and the bus drivers.
No, we gonna wait before you get into that. You know how you clear out. You know how you clear out a platform when you trying to get through? You got to give a homeless guy like $10 and tell him to walk in front of you. But he got to make loud noise. Yo, bro, have you ever seen a homeless guy that go, yo, bro, everybody move out the way. Everybody moving out the way. You can't tell. A gangster or a cop is moving out the way when you see that one homeless guy go, follow right behind him. You're going to get to your train right fast.
I don't want to stand behind nobody that has a nasty smell.
You try to make it work. You gotta do what you gotta do when you try to make it work.
I just hit him with the shoulder, clear.
There's too many people to hit with the shoulder.
Now you done get this one you done get this one homeless guy $10 to do that one time, and every time he see you, he won't cut. You go,
not today, buddy. Not today, buddy. I say it again, he go, all right.
And now, first of all, you gave one homeless person money. Now, every time he see you, he was homeless friend.
The homeless people.
Yo, he the one who gave me money.
He the one to do it. I was like, yo, calm down. That was one time.
Now there's a whole bunch of homeless guys following you around the MTA subways now. They go, yeah, he's the one who give everybody money.
Oh, yeah, that's out. So what you was talking about? The conductors joint?
Yo, we don't condone. We're not making fun of homeless people, okay? We just saying.
What? We are making fun of homeless people, but we don't mean no harm by it. Because it's just something homeless people do that's funny.
Oh, no, but I was talking about the conductors and the bus drivers that they're getting out of control, bro. And since they passed this law, if you touch one of them, it's a felony.
The 7 year joint?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And like I said, it's a lot of dickheads as these drivers and the conductors. For one, if you see somebody is right next to the bus, why would you pull off? Like, I done seen people like trying to really, get on the bus and like they'll pull off. Mm-hmm. Same thing for conductors. You see somebody trying to get on the train and their foot is caught in the door. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Why would you pull off? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I'm becoming real dighead, yo. Yeah. And that from myself in the Double Shit podcast. Yo, some of y'all cool, some of y'all hold the door, some of y'all are dickheads. So, like I said, when it comes to the MTA, y'all gotta get it together.
You gotta take that uniform off.
For real.
Like, that's not even a threat.
So,
you gotta take that uniform off.
Let's go through this list. Move your bag out the seat.
Gotta move your bag out the
seat. All right? Move to the side.
If there's no other seats.
All right, if there's no other seats, right. Move your bag out the seats. Move to the side when people's coming off the train.
Definitely you gotta move out.
Or you're gonna get hit with your shoulder.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? For the dancers, yo, please know what you're doing.
Know what you're doing.
You kicking and you flipping all over the place.
And don't do it by yourself.
Listen, if you over 18, stop selling candy.
It's quiet.
Please stop selling candy. Like, stop. Like, you come down, maybe I'll give you a high. Yo, hit me up. Maybe I got an application for you, all right?
Man, like I said, it's Sean in his DM.
That's crazy, man. Crazy. Yo,
why application?
What else we got?
Women.
Women.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen. You know if you really need a seat.
I'm not getting up.
Stop acting up.
I'm not getting up. Man, that's coming from me.
I'm not getting up.
Yeah, I'm not getting up. Yeah. That's it.
This is your mother. What are you doing out there?
Your mother. Yeah, that's definitely your mom. Definitely gonna call me. I ain't raised you like this. Yeah, no doubt. What else we got? We said, men. Keep your crotch out of people's face.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
Yeah, for all this swinging your crotch back and forth.
Real weirdo.
Oh, and one more, we forgot one. The one that when they sit down and extend their legs.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna quote one of my homies, D, girl D, yeah. And she said it. She was like, "Yo, this is back in the day." She's like, "Yo, bro, I know your shit ain't that big for you to have your legs that cocked open like that, bro." And I'm sorry, the whole train bust out laughing, bro. Shout out to D on that one, bro. There's no way that you yo, like your legs cocked open like that, yo. We definitely gonna leg up on you. Yeah. And yeah, man, like, please just have respect on the MTA.
Yeah, I gotta chill out.
Please have respect on the MTA.
Follow the rules, bro.
For real, bro. And they have the little signs. They have the signs to tell you what you should not be doing on the train. Right. The little stick figures. But, yo, listen. For me and my brother Rel, act right, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to all my foreigners, though. Y'all gotta chill out bringing that food that just smell crazy.
Yeah, they do be sweet. Yeah.
Keep it basic, yo.
Definitely.
Sandwich.
Definitely.
Don't come over here with that whole your whole kitchen.
Listen, yeah.
Chill. Let's be courteous.
Listen, man. Yo, if y'all have any questions,
shoot, I want to get in the train with Hennessy, but I don't do that.
Yeah, you don't
like at the bottle out.
Oh, not with the bottle out, but you know you don't have your cup.
Chill, nah.
Now you want to get on this podcast?
I'm a professional now. We going to work. Chill.
Yo, listen, if y'all have any experiences on the MTA y'all want to share with us, please hit us up at the Double Shit Podcast.
Yeah, send that through.
On Instagram, hit us on Double Shit Podcast, gmail.com, or go to the website, www.doubleshitpodcast.com.
Yeah, no,
hit us up. IG, I already know what it is. Definitely share with us. Let us know a story, man. If it's funny, if it's interesting, we'll share it. We'll repost it. And, we'll definitely show y'all some love. So
hit them likes and them comments.
For real, man. So, yo, I'm Sean.
This is Rel.
Yo, it's Double Shit Podcast.
Yeah.
We off this.